Hey guys. Anyways, I'm here. So yeah, here it is. Here's the big thing that we've all been waiting for. Not all of us in particular, but still. Anyways, there goes the review. Now, just to be honest, just to give you a little tidbit here, this is on the Dragon Ball Z era, and pretty much the whole entire Dragon Ball Z game is just, your average typical skill. But, let's just go into a little bit of detail on how it really is. I'm gonna be reviewing, you guessed it, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Or is it? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But anyways, let's just go with the review. Dragon Ball. To be perfectly honest, I never really grew up with the series. But after a couple of months, I'm pretty sure I've grown into it. After years, Dragon Ball has been known to be one of the most popular animes ever since its freaking debut. And to be honest, that's actually kind of incredible for an anime to become so popular. It would actually become popular in so many countries, it's not even funny. And to be honest, I kinda got into this series too. I mean, like, sure, it might be just, them yelling and saying, my power's growing. But it's actually a lot more to life and stuff like that. The series actually is not that bad as people consider it to be. It's actually a lot more, it's like truth-telling and actually gives you a little brief on how characters are not always going to make it, but they always try to pull through. It's a neat little series, and I actually do like it for its really great charm. Everybody likes it, to be honest. Well, except for those that haven't really watched the full entire series like me, but I still like it for its action and glory. It was way ahead of its time when it first came out. Or, not really when it first came out, more like Dragon Ball Z came out. And actually, the series has grown from that kind of title, and, there we have Dragon Ball Z. You have Story Mode, which lets you play the entire Z series, Training Mode, Capsule House, Xbox Live, Customization, World Tournament Mode, Battle Mode, finally Hero Mode. Well, starting off for Story Mode, there's really not much to say. If you've been playing the game as long as I have, the Story Mode won't really take that long to beat. Mostly people have been beating it in, maybe like 2 days or so. For me, it took me about, a weekend to do it, so with school days in the counter. And as you can guess already, there's a lot of good things about Story Mode anyways. I guess the only bad thing is the wall of text that moves really slowly. It gives you information on what's about to come up next or, in the middle of the plot. But you can skip it, but it kinda ruins the purpose of actually knowing what's going on. Oh, and you remember these bad boys? Oh, don't worry, they're nothing like this. Although, they do tend to get in the way sometimes. Like here, where I'm trying to fly to my next destination. But, a loading time. Okay, then this means that I'm probably at my next destination, right? No, it just wanted to load up so it can show me a cutscene. This means that I'm going to my destination, right? It began loading again. Oh, and now I'm sent back to the hub world. Wow. Even when I'm at my destination, it still decides to load. I don't get it. I mean, I just had to go through an entire loading session. That wasn't even necessary. At least in the anime version, you got to hear them boast about how high their power level was.
Just so you know, my power level is definitely over 1,000,000.
On Hero Mode, you're able to create your own DBZ hero to actually go on your own adventure. Isn't that sweet? Hair, clothes, and weight and height are all the same, and pretty much it's in an amount that all the characters from the actual Dragon Ball Z series have. But it's a decent amount to work with. I mean, you have a lot of tons of hair that you can actually work with. The only problem is they don't really have afros or anything like that. What, did they not think that black people were gonna play this thing? In Story Mode, you actually meet Captain Ginyu? Okay, for one thing, why am I fighting Captain Ginyu? Didn't he die in the Z series to begin with? That's strange. I'm not gonna brag about this. Anyways, Captain Ginyu promises you that you'll get leadership of the Ginyu Force if you beat him. It doesn't matter at the end because after a long fight, you really just refuse the offer. Just like that. After the fight, Captain Ginyu gives you a Dragon Ball as a gift. Down the road, you're going to be facing King Kong or an ape-man. Is that Vegeta? I never really been clear on this. But anyways, you fight him. After that's taken care of, you run into 17 and 18, who are actually against you and are trying to collect the 7 Dragon Balls to drive the world completely into darkness. And somehow, they managed to get a hold of the Dragon Radar. Wow. Okay, for those that don't know, a dragon radar is something that you can use in order to find Dragon Balls with no problem at all, which means that you're not totally blindsided while looking for these things. The problem is that these guys have it, so pretty much they're able to detect our hero, and pretty much they're planning on stealing our Dragon Ball in order to drive the world of madness. I think I just said that already. This radar was actually used by Bulma, so I'm curious on how they already have it. I guess that doesn't matter. After beating them, you teach them a lesson. Robots have feelings too. There, that's the lesson. And then these guys totally change on your good side and give you a dragon radar. That was surprisingly easy. Later on, we're gonna be meeting Piccolo, who your character thinks is the person who drove the world into darkness. After fighting, your character becomes Super Saiyan, you know, the legendary Super Saiyan. I would react more negatively to this, but I guess you believe hard enough you can become one, right? Right? After fighting, Piccolo explains and tells you that he was not the one who put the world into darkness. It figures that somebody sent some kind of gorilla thing over to destroy Piccolo. So pretty much with that saying, yeah, we might be screwed on this one, huh? After Piccolo, you fight Baby. Wait, Baby? The Baby? You mean the baby that Super Saiyan 4 Goku fought in Dragon Ball? Is that the one? I don't know if you're trying to make our character look super strong, but God, in a super form, he'd probably be toast. Oh, what? Anyway, surprisingly, your hero beats him. Baby tells you about who is actually responsible for all the mess, which is actually Omega Shinron. Or, yeah, I said it right. Leaving us on our next journey to stop Omega Shinron. We meet Omega Shinron next to a pod because I guess he was able to fit in that thing. I mean, like, look how big he is compared to it. I guess that doesn't matter anyways. After beating Omega Shinron, he still decides to stay in this place, acting like he never got hurt during the fight. Jesus. After that little scuffle, Omega Shinron takes all the Dragon Balls that you already collected in your journey. So basically this means that you have to collect all the Dragon Balls that you've gotten through collecting throughout your whole entire journey. Yeah, it sucks like that. I guess the good thing is that you get a large level up on your grid or whatever, your stats. But I think I'll get into that later. After digging around, you finally meet Omega Shinron, still running around like a complete idiot. After one final blast, you finally beat Omega Shinron, who says that this isn't the end. So, what does that mean? He's gonna, like, come back to life or something like that, aren't you? Wonder. Oh well, I guess that doesn't matter. Whoa, wait, what is that thing in the distance?
Oh look, it's Ultimate Shinron. Isn't that sweet? Fudge, isn't it weird that Omega and Ultimate Shinron's names actually rhyme with each other? Well, your character wishes to be Omega Shinron, Ultimate Shinron, but it seems to be having negative problems, so now we need to clean it off our sight.
Alright. Yeah. Oh snap, what's that? What's that? Oh snap, come on, we can do this, Yeah, dodge that. Come on, is that seriously all you got? Come on. Yeah, eat it. After one more hit, Ultimate Shinron is restored back to normal. Only one problem, we can't really fix the world. Except for your character wishing to actually have the power to stop all this negative energy, he instead wishes that the people that were killed in the disaster came back to life. Wouldn't that mean they'll get killed again? That's a stupid wish, but whatever. And that's pretty much it for a story. So, pretty much my second part will be coming out maybe later or soon, who knows. I'll get to work on it though. Oh yeah, and I got a jacket. Don't you like it? Actually, the video took at least, I don't know, a couple of days to get through, but hey, at least I'll get the second one done faster. Maybe. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, see you guys later. Polar Bear Jack signing out. Second video will come up soon. And oh yeah, I like these stripes, don't you?